What is going on, guys? It's me, Don Plays. Welcome back to another episode of Far Harbor DLC. Hope you guys are enjoying this series as much as I am, and let's actually get into the DLC. Alright, now if I'm correct... No. I'm stuck. What happens when Yeah, I'm literally stuck. Sorry, guys. Jesus. So I'm guessing this is where the raiders are. It's not far at all. That's fine. So yeah, let's go up here. Deja vu on purpose. And not jump over the fence like a total card. I know I can't go that way, you card. Oh, I remember now. Do I? Probably not. It was that bridge over there. Whatever, it's just a dumb special encounter. Not a special encounter. Wonder, controlling a bridge. And you cannot pass this bridge unless you pass this walkway. Here we are. Take a screenshot of that. Here we are.
In! Know you're listening on the other end.
Hello there.
Nick! Thank God. Get to work right away. She could be...
Whoa, slow down. Kenji, was it? Why did you go over the details with me and my partner here?
You brought a partner? Good. The more eyes, the better.
So, what's the story with you and Nick?
Nick didn't tell you? Ran with him on one of his cases a few years back, searching for some sort of lost heirloom. He needed a boat. Things didn't end well. We were double-crossed by the client once we had what he was looking for. I still have some lead lodged into my hip.
Right. Yeah, it's starting to come back to me. Sorry things ended sour.
We got out. That's all that mattered. And now you can return the favor by finding my daughter.
We're here to help. Tell us what happened.
It's all thanks to this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No, she would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
We'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, just ask.
Don't worry, Kenji. We'll get to the bottom of this. Just sit tight.
Okay, let's question you
Mr.
guys.
Nakano,
Questions? About my daughter?
anything more you can tell me about Kasumi? The smallest detail could be important.
I don't know what more to say. She's my little girl, and she doesn't know what this world is. I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to fix these machines.
Her grandfather? He taught her how to fix the radio?
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for machines. Kasumi picked up the knack. He passed away recently. He used to scavenge the ruins in the south for parts. I kept telling him he was getting too old.
Why did your daughter really leave? Your wife says she left on her own, but you said it was kidnappers.
I know it was kidnappers. Kasumi is a smart girl, but she doesn't know how horrible people
Doubt
can
it.
be. Not like me and Ray. Why would she just leave her family with no explanation? Someone tricked her. Got her to leave the safety of home. Every minute we aren't looking for my daughter, her life is in jeopardy.
Tell me more about this radio she was fixing.
I've tried to get that damn thing to work over and over again, but there's nothing. I thought she just wanted to strip it for parts or build a toaster out of it, or something, like she usually does. Someone made contact with her, and then they took her. God, what kind of twisted psychopath has my daughter?
I bet he didn't take
No more
you,
questions
fucking
right now.
idiot. Jesus.
Work quickly, detective.
Not a detective, sir.
Mrs. Nakano,
I suppose you have
Asian.
questions about my daughter.
No,
like to know
I just
more
wanna
about Kasumi.
play some poker with you.
like shine a light on where she's gone.
My daughter is strong, focused, careful. That's how I know she's
Probably
still
slice your head
alive.
off in one
But
cut,
why
sure.
would she leave without telling us? Maybe we...
No, we'd be
No,
guys being
never
assholes.
mind.
Did you
I
not
don't
buy
wanna
the
waste your
iPhone
time.
11?
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
It's just that we've been fighting a lot more. All of us. Ever since Kasumi's grandfather passed away. He was the only one that could really talk to her. Kenji and I don't understand machines, but those two could work together for hours. She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night. I thought she was just trying to cope with the loss, but now I wonder what she was up to.
Tell me more about this radio your
radio?
daughter was working on.
I remember Kasumi was very excited about it. I figured she was secretly trying to make contact with Diamond City or another settlement. We're pretty isolated out here. She only has us for company, and Kenji can be overprotective.
You and your husband don't seem to agree about why your daughter left.
We both want to find her. The world out there isn't a place where you want to be alone. But Kenji still sees her swaddled in diapers. He
Yeah.
doesn't see a young
Look at
woman
me,
with
dude.
her own decisions to make. Maybe because it's more frightening. She wasn't tricked into leaving without telling us. That was her choice. She didn't want us to follow. Why?
Nothing else right now.
Okay, we weren't supposed to do that first, but there's like 6 holotapes around, so let's play all.
Looks like this is Kasumi's room. Let's see if she left any clues about where she went.
Project
Go
log,
figure, Nick. Go
strength.
figure.
Recording what I can remember when I wake up. I keep having the same one. I'm in a white room. People are talking about me like I'm not there, or maybe they just don't care. And then
Oh,
there's
she's a
this,
synth. She is a
I don't know,
synth.
jolt, like a spark of electricity to the back of my head, and then everyone to look at me. God, again tonight.
Yep, she's a synth.
Project radio. Correction, working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be... let's go with... Ohm's Law. That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuit.
Let's go to... where is it? Fuck. Shit.
Project log, lamp. Yep, it's a lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy.
That is tough. That is depressing. Oof. God. Okay, that's all the things. Oh,
Project log. Kitchen mixer. The circuits are still good, but all the mechanical parts are rusted through. Maybe I can...
All right, everyone. I'll be back in a few days. Was there anything else we needed from the city?
Wait, you're going now? No! Wait, Dad, I could come with you.
It is better if I go alone, Kasumi. Do not worry. I have your list.
You don't know what half that list is, Dad. I can help you. Really, I'll be...
I said no. I'm sorry. You're safe here, okay? Just stay put for me.
Okay.
I know you're disappointed, but I won't be long. I love you.
I love you too, Dad.
alright, we're playing the holotapes one last because it sums up everything. No! Ah, shit.
Project log, radiation communication. Mom says these things actually used to broadcast pictures and sounds back before the war. She also mentioned that some of the television studios are still around if you head to the city. Of course, she wasn't too happy when I asked him about their...
Oh, shit!
I'm getting off track. I managed to repair the vacuum tubes and got the power working again, but, well, it's not like there's any working signal for this thing to receive.
Not that it's an option. Seems they skipped town.
I think they'll be fine.
Hello? Testing? Project log. Holotape player. Managed to strip out the parts from this thing and make something that's easier to move around. Granddad always said you need to make a record when you start something. You know, in case you have to go back to it. So, I guess I'm going to start doing that. Maybe I should start with an inventory of all the parts I found?
Kasumi! Your father needs help with the boat.
I'll be right there. Oh, damn. Was I recording that?
Alright, let's find more holotapes. I know there's some over here.
Project log, swings. Reattach the chains, a little rusted, and I'm way too old for them now, but it was a nice distraction, I guess. It's funny, you know, I never played on these swings growing up, even when I was little. At least, I don't remember.
Oh, I remember. Send! 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 Let's find some more holotapes. Nick, god damn it, I am. Wait.
For taste.
There should be a holotape. Oh, grandfather's note. My dear Kasumi, if you ever get locked out of the safe, then the answer is here on that boathouse. Picture where the key is. Locate it. Bro, that's easy.
see what's in that safe.
Are you shit?
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but God, where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic people, made by the Institute. They are trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me and some questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
Kitty cat? Kitty cat. Hey, buddy. Yeah, so, she went to Maine. Are you retarded?
Have you finished your
retarded?
investigation? Did you find anything?
I need to ask you an important question. Are you sure your daughter is human?
What kind of question is that? Why are you asking?
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Maybe your daughter is just confused. Having an identity crisis.
Oh God. Does she even think we're still her parents?
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. Did you find where Kasumi went, Detective?
I think Kasumi took off somewhere up north. Do you know what's up there?
Where specifically? I've been up the coast, almost to where the waters start to freeze, but that's a lot of miles.
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. You have to go after her. Please, take my other ship on the dock outside. My father's design. It has a guidance system, and it is built for distance.
What can I expect out there, Kenji?
I only made the trip to Far Harbor once, when I was a boy. All I remember is that my father did not want to stay long. Something about the air being bad.
Oh God.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. I know you have...
I know it'll be hard waiting for word, but try to carry on like normal. We'll be back as soon as we can.
Tell the Brotherhood about... No!
Please.
You know what they do to them? They'd kill all of them. Probably will went really far in the future. Here we go, boys. Leave the... Ready, Nick? 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 Nick! Nick! Here we go, boys. Where's Nick? Whee! Okay, we just traveled about 300 miles, maybe. I don't know. If he traveled to where the ice freezes, Maine is not where the ice freezes. Oh wait, yeah, he's been there. Nick, are you there? Are you here? Ooh. Only when my companion was here. Completed far from home. Oh, there you are.
Are you lost? This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around
Do your
here.
business and get gone. We don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. And that means
Do I look
strangers
like a
are
fucking
welcome.
idiot to you?
Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors had good intentions. So, what's your business here?
I don't know. Totally just kill everyone.
What is this place?
Well, in ancient times, this used to be a tourist town. My people have lived here and on the island for generations. But now everyone's crowded onto the docks, just trying to survive another day. We have more than our fair share of problems. You aren't here to add to them, are you?
Oh yeah, totally.
I need information about a synth refuge on this island.
Ah, another Commonwealth traveler looking for Acadia, then.
What was that?
Mariners incoming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the... I'll answer any questions you post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hull never lets us down. Now follow me! Careful on the hull, stranger. Don't fall off.
Hey, Nick, let's just, leave. I'm just kidding.
Done.
Paul, something's out there.
Is that seriously all the people you have?
You sure you saw something?
This ain't a drone.
Why don't I just bring out a missile launcher?
The hell?
Killed everyone.
Open the gate! I've got wounded out here.
No time. Look at the fog. They're coming.
Taylor, if that's you,
Oh God!
I love you.
Defend yourselves!
Ready all! Fire at will!
What the hell are those things? What the hell? They look like salamanders. Ew, ew.
Got company!
What are you doing down there, young man? I'm going down there, don't worry. Okay, all of you can die. Rest in peace, sir.
This ain't nothing.
What are you doing here? What you got? I mean, like, 5 of your people just died. Anglers. Are these actually anglerfish? Oh god. What the hell did you throw at? I shouldn't be down here. I mean, the trailer clearly shows should not be down here, but I'm just killing him. Come on.
Open the gate.
Whoa, this place is serious.
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. For your help when we needed it, you deserve this.
Jesus.
If you managed to survive despite all that, you must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever.
Great.
The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all this nonsense.
What's the deal with the Children of Adam?
They're religious folk.
These
Worship
guys
the
are
power
so
of Adam,
annoying, and I
which
literally
is
want to kill them.
radiation, I guess. If you want details, you'd have to find and ask them. We used to have a peace with them until a certain hothead menace named Alan Lee.
Now that's enough. That preacher came into the harbor saying that it was Adam's will that we lost our land. That it was Adam's goddamn will that we lost so many friends and family. And that the Adam would wipe this whole place clean of us.
If it were up to me, you'd hang for what you did to that preacher, Alan.
What did he do to the preacher?
Alan pulled a gun on him. He claims the preacher reached for his. We don't have police, or really any law, just custom and popular sentiment. And after everything the preacher said, it was abundantly clear doing anything to Alan would have made matters worse.
Can we get back to business?
Sorry for all that. You're headed for Acadia, right? Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
What's old Longfellow's story?
He's the best hunter on the island. Fearless. Some say crazy. If someone needs to get to Acadia, he's the only one that'll do it. But people around here are known for being stubborn, willful, and other less flattering things. But Longfellow's got a reputation even among us.
What can you tell me about Acadia?
Ask Longfellow. He's the only one that's been there.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
Guns, guns, and...
Let's go shopping. Started living on the edge. Help Cassie and help the Mariner, help the Tesla.
Hi.
You're from the Commonwealth, right?
Jesus, is that a Canadian? I'm not talking about
Nobody asked you to cobble together that stupid...
Coca-Cola.
When you sell commodities, you know how to get them. Cabs.
Hey.
Welcome to the bait shop. If you need any odds and ends, I'm your man.
Let's barter.
Happily.
Give me rare weapons, man. Rare repair. You've got to be fucked. Yeah, 11,000 cabs my ass.
Safe was harbor bound.
Their doctor.
You didn't want supplies?
Bait shop's got it.
Tell you what.
Excuse
why
me.
that big old dealing with those Children of Adam wags?
And now you need to make it.
They're still
Isn't the last of
Alan.
The hell looks like it to me. Fire your gun a few times and you think you're some sort of hero? This is our fight, our island. not yours.
Hey, buddy. I was just trying to help.
Charity makes you weak. Makes you need it more and more. Until you're starving from the lack of it. What happens next time when you ain't here, huh? Or the next? Either us Harbormen survive on our own terms, or we take the long walk together. So if you're here to buy some ordnance, do your business. Otherwise, take...
Right. Show me what you got.
You got it.
Animal's friend, harpoon gun, ew. Fish catcher? Yes. 100, oh my god. What else do you bloody have? Put on this thing. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Jesus. Jesus. Sorry you just joined the stream. I'm ending it. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And I'll see you next one for the Game of the Yeet.